Imagine you're at the marathon race. The timer blows the whistle and you start running. You run with all your might, sweating like a pig. But curiously enough, the guy ahead of you is running in a relaxed manner, and he smiles at you mockingly. What's happening? Why isn't the gap reducing? You certainly ran faster than the guy. You know it. Here's why. You started at the 100-meter line. He started at the 70-meter line. Mental breakdown. The same awkward situation has taken place in the Republic of Korea. In the recent few decades, achievement gap has remained a major agenda that politicians and educators have attempted to address. Achievement gap is a formal way of saying educational polarization. According to the preamble of the Constitution of ROK, blah blah blah, to afford equal opportunities to every person and provide for the fullest development, equal opportunities. Besides, there are no longer obstacles such as the strong Confucian ethic or the caste system which barred women and low-ranking people from receiving adequate schooling. There shouldn't be a problem. But take a look at the following data. According to a 2009 statistic by KDI, Korea Development Institute, around 10.4% of those admitted to prestigious universities, including the so-called SKY, were from high-income families earning more than $6,000 every month. This rate compares to 0.5% students whose households earned only $1,000 on a monthly basis. The harsh conclusion. If your friend earns 6 times as much as you do, your friend is 20 times more likely to enroll into a top university. Why does one's socioeconomic status impact his or her college enrollment? 2 things come into mind: public education and hagwons. First of all, public schools, the one thing that is virtually accessible to students of all social strata, are deficient in Korea relative to those of other countries. Let's take a look at Finland. Whether you are in the remote countryside or the most urban district of the capital, you can receive the same qualitative education from teachers who come from the same pool. Not only that, the average student-to-teacher ratio is almost half of that in Korea, which means students are taken better care of through one-to-one consultation and mentoring programs. However, that is not the case in Korea. Rather than being advanced, the public education in Korea is largely mistrusted. That is why parents send their children to hagwons, which brings us to the second cause of the achievement gap. Hagwons, or private educational institutions, help prepare a student for the college entrance examination and other things that a public school lack in. As a matter of fact, students from low-income families cannot afford such qualitative prerequisite learning. An argument is made that these students can watch lectures from the state-funded EBS. Nonetheless, students can not only rely on such one-way lessons, not to mention that some of them don't even have a high-speed internet. I do not believe in radical measures such as the complete abolition of special-purpose high schools or foreign high schools. Nonetheless, there are several measures we should take. Solution 1. Concentrate more resources on less privileged students. The government should invest more money into providing qualitative and free lessons, both in the form of personal tutoring and TV or internet lectures for students who cannot afford hagwons. Expanding the financial aid system, establishing scholarship programs, and actually reducing the college tuition fees into half or more are measures that need to be taken. Solution 2. Increase public education expenditure. Once again, the government should build a solid public educational system, one that can be trusted by the parents and students. That way, students from poorer families can solely rely on the state-sponsored schooling. The final solution is to view education differently. It is the grim reality that one's career opportunities, marriage, and other stages of life are affected by one thing in Korea: your level of education. An acquaintance of mine graduated from a vocational high school. Despite having only the high school diploma, she did get her dream job, a bank clerk. She ended up doing chores. Promotion did not happen. Yes, this may be one small exception, but there should not be a single person who is discriminated by his or her educational background. In order for that to change, the nation as a whole will have to change. Former US President John F. Kennedy once said, "All of us do not have equal talent, but all of us should have an equal opportunity to develop our talent." Indeed, not every runner in the marathon will receive a gold medal. Some will get a silver medal, some a bronze, and some will not have the honor to receive any medal. But please, let's make sure that they start from the same line. Thank you.